Good afternoon, boys and girls. Hope you're all having a lovely day. This is a fluke video and somewhat of a guide on how to get the medium hardness thing in the Postman event, which is the World of Tanks event to celebrate V.E. Day, the 80th anniversary of the fashionable Germans being told to bugger off and stop doing nefarious things. Previously I went up to the north. Basically you've got to capture fragments. You have two abilities. You have Scout, which you send the guy out to a certain range. He highlights enemy vehicles. You have Hacked Radio, which is you can then give highlighted vehicles orders to bugger off somewhere else and get out of the way so you can go in and steal the map fragments. They're in various locations with a question mark. Not every location has a map fragment, as you're going to find out. There's 4 fragments to get. It's all gravy, baby. Now, I was going up to the north and trying there, but I then started having difficulty with, I don't know, just everything. It just didn't seem to work. So I thought, right, I'll go over here. Because after I got to the north, I'd have to come here anyway, and it was more inconvenient because there were other tanks out of position. So I've come to the middle, or rather the town first. I've highlighted them. I've sent them off. That's that blue icon on the map. When they hear the orders, they tend to respond, and when they respond, there's a microphone icon or a speech icon next to their tank icons to say that they're doing the thing that you told them to do. So you've got sitting here for 10 seconds, catch yourself a map fragment, bugger off, find some others. It's fine. And when you get spotted, you know instantly that you are spotted. Once the enemy has spotted you, they will take 3 seconds to confirm it is you before they fire. So in effect, it's the opposite of how it is in World of Tanks, where your icon goes off but you've actually already been spotted for 3 seconds anyway. Well, this is the other way round. You get a few seconds to get into hard cover, behind a bush, break line of sight, jump off a cliff, whatever floats your boat. You can work that into your favour. It can also be quite inconvenient. A lot of the game's inconvenient, to be fair. I've turned off the voice lines because they are terrible and annoying, and they will just do your head in. So they're talking about different types of bread. I've left the subtitles on because sometimes they're important. Not often, and turns out not in this mode, but Anyway, coming back from the centre of the town there, you ping it up the one line, you go over to here, come across this little part of the pier, tuck into a bush here at these rocks, just there. Panzer IV-H is spotted. Now, the elite vehicles will not obey any orders that are given across the radio to go and investigate certain areas. They are sentries, and they are on a prescribed sentry route. They will only break that route to pursue you for a short time to kill you. But you see how the spotting icon goes up? See, I get spotted, it's rising, they think it's me, it might be me, it could be me, oh, they can't see me anymore, never mind. This one's easy enough to get. You plonk your ass in the middle here, you stick your scout out there, you will spot a Panzer III-J? Panzer III-J there. Now, I give this Panzer III-J orders to move and investigate an area. I should have sent him there. Instead I brought it back and I decided to send him to there. It doesn't make a lot of difference, but it would give me a little bit more time to have done... like, he'll go there and return. Go there and investigate, then he'll return to that spot there. So the further I send him away, the longer it takes him to come back to his position and to get back in the way. The reason I sent him to the woods is I didn't want him following the Panzer IV-H behind me, who will spot you as he goes through gaps of bushes But because it takes 3 seconds to spot you and confirm it's you, they won't stop driving. So they'll see you for half a second and then carry on driving. Because reasons. Okay, so we've hit 2 locations. We've got 1 map piece. We're going to go up here. There's a couple of tigers. I do make a bit of a boo-boo here. But you go up, you spot the first one, you've dropped back down till 6 sense has gone off. You're unspotted even. Stick your scout up, spot the second tiger. Now, I should have sent them off a little bit further down. In fact, I should be a little bit further up the hill so I can put them down, put that marker down onto that lower part of the ground. So they go down the hill and they take the longest route possible. However, I put it there, not quite realising it was actually that far behind me. And then realising they're going to come down this way and it's time for Billy Big Steps to leave. There's that Panzer 3J that I sent off earlier. He has spotted me. There is fire incoming. Panzer 4H Elite I didn't know about, but he's right on the verge of, or right on the edge of view range detection, and now he's gone. There's now a Panzer 4H who's right on the verge of view detection. You can't go up that slope. Now you know. Now we're just going to leg it. We know that if we get spotted, we've still got 3 seconds. It's all fine. There's no way the tigers have gotten round to that point yet. See, the point is still blue on the map, which means they haven't reached that location yet to carry out the order that they were given. See, it's just gone. That means they've had a look. They're now on their way back round. It's okay. It's soft ground. There's a big chunk of it uphill. The natural enemy of every German heavy tank. A slight incline. Right, we're going to stick it to the edge of the map here, belt it down the 0 line, and then we're going to follow the edge of the minefield. I played it a few times before I added this game. I didn't find it enjoying. The voice lines were so irritating. This was actually the first battle I turned the voice lines off for, funnily enough, and it went very, very well. So I get myself up and over here. It's all gravy, baby. All of these question marks, bar that one, that central one in the middle hill at F5, F6, they're all just tanks mooching about. Panzer 4H there, get behind the building, line of sight broken, unspotted. Yeah, they're all just tanks mooching about and, you know, doing things. The one in the middle is slightly different. It caused me some emotional damage. Now, I cock up here, I get greedy. What, 10 seconds? Damn right, I've been spotted, he's spotted. He's gone behind a building. I'm re-spotted. I should have pulled back 1 second away from capping it. Greedy. I should have pulled back sooner and then put out that false order to make him sod off. But, you know, it is what it is. Almost get spotted. Breaks line of sight. Break line of sight again. Lovely jubbly. There we go. And Robert is your mother's brother. Bob's your uncle. Right, we're going to have another mooch back there again. I'm not overly keen on this. I'm seeing that my last standing order is still there. It doesn't disappear when it gets reset for use because I still have it. So I'm going to go in there. And do you know what? I'll do it again. I thought about it, and do you see then? I reversed. There was 3 seconds left to cap it. But he's now accepted the order because I broke line of sight. I need 10 seconds, and then I'm off skis. Right, there we go. We've got 2 pieces of the map collected. Oh, I've only got half a cup of coffee. Sad times. I do like a coffee. Right, can't hide behind a tree because I'm a fucking tank. So, I'll sit in a bush. Nope, sit behind a rock. Panzer 4H. Now he's a sentry. So he will be following his prescribed route and will only deviate possibly to chase me. And even then I don't know how far. Because the ones that have chased me have killed me pretty fucking quick. So there is that. Right, that 3J doesn't seem to be doing anything. He's absolutely fine. He seems oblivious to the fact that we've taken that position. So that's fine with me. I'm going to send him there because I was thinking about taking a run to the middle and having a look. Nah, I thought really no. No. Okay, now the sentry route there, it obviously seems to be following the road. But I'm curious about some of the mechanics of like the scouting and things. So I've walloped it there. A, to see where he actually goes. I mean, I assume that he's going to finish at the old castle gateway there. Who knows? And then just turn around and come back. Which is, in fairness, what he does. So that's fine. That gives me plenty of time to make a run down to see the little slope to the left there. Yeah, we're going to go down there. It's a little slope, that one. But there doesn't seem to be a time limit on how long you can have Scout activated. So I watched him then for a good 10 seconds. Right. Yeah. Great driving. Great driving. The only damage I've taken so far, I've done. Yay me. How well. Right, in this mode, like I said, the objective is to collect map fragments, and then a secondary objective to get the free tier 5 Chaffee tank. Reverse behind the rock there. The objective to get the tier 5 Chaffee tank is to complete this game mode without killing an enemy. That's a secondary objective. Another secondary objective is to complete this game mode without losing any tanks. And it's at this point that it's dawning on me that I'm doing both at the moment. So yay me. Now, up to the hill here, stick your scout out. It's fine, you just need to spot the tanks, it's absolutely fine. Now, when you give them false orders, see how I was going to go to the left hand side there, and then I thought, well, hold on a minute, they have to drive all the way around that piece of rock and then down it to another a lower level of land, which gives me more cover, more time, more everything. So There we go. You see the little fucking communications icon there to confirm that he's on the radio and he's saying, oh, I'm going to go over here. Jolly good. And we get up here. And we nick a thing. Nice. Right. Like I said, I've had another go on this. I know what's in the middle. When I did go to the middle last time, I was on my last tank with 200 hit points. And ended up getting completely and utterly pinned down. It was not fun. So I actually already, even now, I have no idea how to actually deal with the middle. And I've not killed anyone, and I've not died. I'm only really interested in the tank, so as long as I don't kill anyone, I win. However... oh, excuse me. See the Panzer IV-H there? I should have sent him off to where the Panzer IIIJs were. Sent him further off over that way. I know. You see that map? You see how he's headed in my general direction? Like a fart. Well, I'm off. Gotta hide behind the rock. Contemplate my future of dealing with the fun and games in the middle of this map. Again, so there's a couple of little bits. It sees you for a microsecond, and then they carry on driving because they don't confirm. See, it's absolutely fine. So you don't need to go like full retard. Okay, just because you get slightly spotted doesn't mean to say you're spotted. See, slightly spotted. Just leg it sometimes. You've got all these lovely bits of rock here that breaks line of sight here, there and everywhere. There's quite a few tanks are in this area. I mean, this entire sort of northwest central part, there's way more tanks than that. There's got to be. Look at all the rest of it. Because that's where I've been and I've spotted them. Now, I've gone up here before, and lo and behold, dun dun dun, Ferdinands. Lovely. Ferdinands turned into gun emplacements because, and you know, just because it's based in real life doesn't mean to say it can't be a meme as well. Like World of Tanks, it's a German tank. Its engine is fucked. They've been shot the once in the back, but the engine's broken because reasons. So at this point, I've decided to go sod it. I know where they all are. If I thought about it, well, actually, if I knew, now that I can look back in hindsight, the way that I leave this hilltop is the way you should come up. I drove past one Ferdinand that was looking at me as I came over the brow of the hill, one Ferdinand that's in the background that's gone dark, and behind this one that's still highlighted. So, yeah, you come up the way that I leave, they'll probably be your best bet. Remember, I've got these 3 seconds for them to confirm that I am an enemy before they shoot, which gives me time to get out the firing arc of a Ferdinand. This much I do know. I didn't expect the dude there. So I'm just going to leg it. And I'm thinking at this point, bollocks. I've got to deal with this minefield. Whilst being chased by a Panzer IIIJ. And there's going to be artillery strikes because that's what it was last time when I played it on easy mode. Oh well, at least I've done the maps. It's absolutely fine. No, you don't need to do the minefield at the end of this mode. It's all gravy, baby. Get the map, get to the point, get a tank, get her done. There you go. Extra challenges completed. And not only that, all 3 missions in one battle. I am a god. Still a shit game mode. Pretty little tank, but damn, it was annoying. I haven't done the level 3 one yet, but I've got my free tank. I've got some bonds and some pointless medals that no one ever uses. Free XP's okay. But yeah, take away from that what you will. It may even be worth you going completely counterclockwise if they start popping up like that. I don't know, but definitely try and approach that central hill, that Ferdinand position, from the southeast, like from the minefield direction. Even if you've got to circle back and try and break your way through, I don't know how you're going to get past that last Panzer 3J. I don't know. Or leg it, because sometimes you've just got to do Billy Big steps. Right, hope it helped. Have fun. I'll see you later. I didn't expect that finisher either. Not gonna lie. I was dreading the minefield. The minefield didn't happen. I am happy. I have a tank. It is done. I don't need to play it no more. So, have a beautiful day. Take care of yourself. Ta-da.